So, race number 21 of Heat Stay. With 3 more to go after this, it's time to go through the starting grid. Cassini Rotax, Heat 5, Groups A and D. It's going to be Morgan Porter and Ariel Elkin on the front row. Martin Gaiskens being joined by Sean Butcher on row 2. Oscar Hall and Farin Mega, row 3. Oscar Christiansen and Paul Fokema, row 4. Lachlan Robinson and Bennett Ahrens round out the top 10. Janis Diak and Matty Hingley on row 6, with Vic Stevens and Emily De Hoys, row 7. Adam Valster and Jere Kokalainen, row 8. Row 9, Miska Kaskinen and James Johnson. Jort van Wijk and William Helgstrand round out the top 20, followed by Elia Papasena, Sonia Grönlund, Mitch Hainert, Milo Kaskinen, Montego Marson, William Christensen, Frederick Demant, Kaz Boshaus, and last but by certainly no means least from Italy, Marco Bernardi. So the drivers now going on to their official formation lap. And the drivers have completed that, so the red lights will very shortly be ignited on the starting gantry, which happens now. So after this, for those wondering, we'll have Senior Rotax Heat 6, Groups B and C, and then the third and final heats respectively for DD2 and DD2 Masters. So a total combined bit of racing action for around about 45 minutes, including this heat here, as Morgan Porter and Ariel Elkin line up alongside each other. Kart Republic and TB Kart being represented on the front row of the grid. Behind them, Xpree and Cosmic. So the drivers now make their way slowly at a crawl and start to gather pace out of the 12th and final corner. They split. They head into the tram lines. We are given the signal to go racing this time. And Morgan Porter has quite a significant lead there, but it's getting a bit 3-4 abreast. Behind, Martin Gaiskens got himself up into second position. Great start from the 872 from GKS, but that looks to be Sean Butcher getting through. Oh, bit of a touch there, including Oscar Christiansen and Ariel Elkin coming out of turn number 6. So the drivers making their way through turn number 9. So Morgan Porter leading the way, Sean Butcher in second, and Lachlan Robinson now up into 4th place. Great start from the number 303 from the inside of row 5. Qualifying was a difficult one for the 303 from Dubai. There's a little bit of tussling going on behind them, round about at the bottom part of the top 10, fanning out into nearly 3 abreast. And in that mix looks to be Janis Diak. Driver's got to be very, very careful of the runoff area at turn 2. Also got to be careful of the runoff area coming out of turn number 10. Oh! Very, very close indeed. There was a touch going into turn 6 once again. As soon as everyone closes up, the thing is someone's going to get caught out without, and they'll notice it within the last fraction of a second. And by then, sometimes it can be way too late. So now Martin Gaiskens looking up the inside of Lachlan Robinson and Ariel Elkin up the inside of the 303. Now they're all battling. Paul Fokkeman's in the mix there too. Who's going to pull the pin? Well, Robinson and Fokkema, they get past Gaiskens going into turn 2. And there's the move for the lead. Neatly done there by Sean Butcher, ahead of Morgan Porter. And now it's 2 Brits line astern. It's Israel represented in P3, the United Arab Emirates in fourth. So Ariel Elkin and Lachlan Robinson ran out the top 4 positions. But that was a beautiful move from Sean Butcher. Timed it right, pretty much to perfection. And he got through on Morgan Porter. Morgan hasn't had the best run of results in his respective 2 previous heats. But hopefully he can make amends, depending on what the drivers behind do. Paul Fokema now up into 5th place. Farin Mega up to 6th. Yanis Diak trying to go up the inside of the 376 through into turn 2. And the 339 gets past. Now Paul Fokema. Oh, sideways from Fokema. Opens the door for the counter-attack for Lachlan Robinson. And Fokema covers off the attacking opportunity for Robinson going into turn 7. And now that has brought in the 3 drivers behind. Yanis Diak, Farin Mega and Martin Gaiskens. Now Yanis Diak lining up a move up the inside of Lachlan Robinson through turn 12. Swings wide. Robinson up the inside using the curbing very, very nicely indeed to try and get the undercut. I don't think it's quite worked out for him. Oh, it has. That was a brilliant move there. Robinson, inch perfect. And Yanis Diak has to fall back in line, but whilst that has happened, Paul Fokema has pulled away from Lachlan Robinson. So this is the battle for P5. Robinson goes defensive. Stiak sends it up the inside through turn 7. Farin Mega thought there might have been a window of opportunity. He got slammed shut. And Martin Gaiskens is just hanging on to the coattails of Farin Mega right now as they run down in towards the right-hand sweeper here at turn 10. Sean Butcher has now started extending a comfortable lead as Morgan Porter loses second to Israel's Ariel Elkin. Paul Fokema is also on the hunt. Matty Hingley in 11th position as now Farin Mega's got past Lachlan Robinson. So has Yanis Diak. But now Morgan Porter still trying to keep in touch with Ariel Elkin, but Paul Fokema was quicker than the pair of them. Fokema 54.993 seconds. Elkin 55.173. Morgan Porter, the slowest of the trio, 55.229. We've got just under 4.5 minutes to go. And up the inside of Martin Gaiskens. That was Matty Hingley, so good move there. Based out of St. Asper. The second smallest inhabited town or city in the United Kingdom, just over 3,300 inhabitants. So William Hellstone trying to move up the order, started P20, now currently 24th. Going to close in on Casbo's House, but the gap is 1.8 seconds between them. 3 minutes and 35 seconds on the clock remaining. Fokema has caught Morgan Porter. Could be a change of, well, I was just about to say there could be a change. There is now a change for 3rd position. Thank you, Paul Fokema, for trying to inadvertently and unknowingly stealing my thunder up here, but never mind. 3 minutes and 10 seconds plus an additional lap. Yanis Diak is catching, so is Farin Mega, so is Lachlan Robinson. Top 7 after what was 7 laps of racing, covered by just under 5 seconds. And at the moment, the entire field, all the way down to Montego Mawson, who has dropped down to 29th and stone dead last, they are within 17.89 seconds from the leader to 29th. Good move there. Well, Yanis Diak tried to get through on Morgan Porter. The 21-year-old from Great Britain managed to get back past and holds on to what is now fourth position because Paul Fokima is on a charge. Stiak sends it up the inside of Porter through turn 7. Millimetre perfect from Yanis Diak, the 15-year-old from Wunstorf. Sean Butcher, last time around, was ahead by 2.5 seconds. There's second position, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, top 10. Make that the top, probably at least the best part of the top 20 coming into shots. Right, Martin Gaiskens has just lost out to Bennett Ahrens going through into shots. So the 8.23 from RS Competition. Based out of Nibel, the 24-year-old. Nice little move there, but Gaiskens is still keeping with. They've got Emily De Hoys with them in the number 8.67 entry from BAMS Racing. Just under a minute and a quarter to go, plus an additional lap. Now Yanis Diak senses an opportunity of maybe getting third position. As Ariel Elkin will try and keep a hold of that place for what will be the next 3 laps. Two laps including this one because Sean Butcher broke the timing beam with 48 seconds to go. Yanis Diak now pulling out from to the right-hand side of Ariel Elkin, and now Elkin is trying to fight back. Stiak keeps a hold of the place for the moment. And Ariel Elkin will want to get a move through on the 15-year-old from Germany. Karin Mega now is ahead of Morgan Porter, who is quickly giving chase back. Lachlan Robinson in 7th, 9/10 of a second ahead of Chaos Sport teammate Matty Hingley. Then we've got Vic Stevens and Miska Kaskinen completing the top 10. Timer has hit 0, so this time around Sean Butcher will see the last lap board. Butcher's lead is now 3.1 seconds and climbing. Fokima now having to battle away because Yanis Diak is closing on him for that second position. 15 years separate these two in terms of their respective ages. Fokima, the eldest on the field in this group, or in this class. Stiak, one of the youngest. But to still see Paul Fokima at this time in his career still being able to fight with the very best, the experience right down to the young chargers, the young stars of the future. And Sean Butcher takes his second win. And wins by 3.4 seconds. At the end of that one. So Sean Butcher puts himself in a very, very good position indeed. Based out of London, 19 years of age, and has secured 3 titles over the last 3 seasons in a row here in continental Europe. So Butcher comes in having taken the victory by nearly 3.5 seconds ahead of Francis Paul Fokima. Yanis Diak rounds out the top 3 despite the best efforts of one. Ariel Elkin from Israel, with Karin Mega rounding out 5th, the top 5. Morgan Porter ending up 6th ahead of Lachlan Robinson, Matty Hingley. Then we've got Vic Stevens and Miska Kaskinen leaving the top 10. James Johnson, good inroads for the number 3, 4, 6. 27, also based out of Weston-super-Mare, so not residing too far away from Jacob Ashcroft. Adam Valster, Oscar Hall, Emily De Hoys and Bennett Ahrens round out the top 15 with Oscar Christensen. Martin Geiskens finished 17th after that race, with Marco Bernardi finishing in 18th. Mitch Haynert, Elia Papacena, William Christensen, William Helgstrand, Kaz Boshaus, Jod van Wijk, Jericho Kalainen, Milo Kaskinen, Montego Masson, Frederick de Munt and Sonja Gronlund rounding out the 29 drivers that finished all 12 laps of racing. So taking a look back, it was Porter and Elkin on the front row as they crawled their way towards turn number 12 to get the start underway. It was given the signal to go racing as the lights extinguished, and Morgan Porter had a bit of a lead over the rest of the field. Butcher was looking around the outside of Ariel Elkin, whilst Martin Geiskens was trying to keep a hold of second position as they came through into turn 2. A little bit further back, some of the action here with Emily de Hoy's front and centre. And then a move by Paul Fokkemat. He drifted a little bit wide, went a bit sideways, gave the opportunity to Lachlan Robinson, the 303 from the United Arab Emirates, to try and get through. As Ariel Elkin following behind Sean Butcher to get past Morgan Porter. And then it was Paul Fokkeman's turn to get through. And he also dispatched the 369 from Great Britain through turn 2. But then it was Fokkeman's turn to deal with some overtaking prowess here, getting past Ariel Elkin. Morgan Porter went over the back bumper of Ariel Elkin. Sparks flying from the back axle of the kart. Yanni Stiak also got past Ariel Elkin in the same vein that Paul Fokkeman did. But Sean Butcher picks up his second win. But could this be the moment where Sean Butcher becomes the leader for the ranking after heats?